Hey friends, it's Hillary of Creative Faith, and today I am going to show you guys a flip through of my micro happy planner. So I started seeing people use these on Instagram, and I had just purchased, this was like a few months ago, 2 little ones from Joann's that were on sale for like $2. And so I was thinking about like, okay, what can I do with them? And I saw a ton of people posting about using them as like a little micro planner. And I thought that was such a cute idea. I am using a bullet journal through 2019, but I am running out of pages. And so oftentimes I don't like write shopping lists in there or different things I don't always put in my bullet journal, and so I thought this would be a cute thing, really easy to throw into my purse and bring with me for using in some certain ways. And so I wanted to show you guys a flip through, and then make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to walk through making these little monthly dashboards for August and September. So right now it's kind of like a summary setup. Probably at the end of September, October, I'm thinking about using one of my printable kits to make a new cover. I have a really cute fall kit, and so I think I might do that. But for now, I have this really cute cover. It says sometimes the bravest and most important thing you can do is just show up. Here's what the back side looks like, and the inside is this polka dot. And I found this cover also at Joann's for like $2, and I just thought it was really pretty. And then I added some classic discs. These are just the plastic ones, not metal. And then on the inside here, the inside cover, I used my Zip photo printer, and if I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it down below. It's my favorite way to print Polaroids because you can make them look like a Polaroid, or they can be the full page. I love this printer. I've had it. I got it for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. So I'll link that down below. It doesn't need ink. All it needs is the paper. So I taped this cute picture of my fiance and I into the front. And then I always save the packaging that comes, like normally the happy planners come wrapped in a packaging, and I always save it. And so I cut down one of the little pieces and I added sticky notes. So that was kind of a fun little way to use the trash to create a little dashboard. And then this is a card from Growing Meadows Etsy shop. And so I just hole punched it, and I do not have the fancy Happy Planner hole punch. I just use my normal hole punch and cut slits, and it works just fine. So don't think you need to go out and buy that in order to make cute things for your Happy Planner. And then these I'll get back to in a sec, but I use my bullet journaling and planning printable that's in my Etsy shop, and I'll link that in the description box below. And it has every single calendar setup possible. So there's a ton of pages of calendar setups, so that way you just need to buy one thing and that's it. So you're not buying new printables every single month. You can just buy one, and it has everything you need to make these cute little setups. And I printed this on white label paper, and then the July and June, this is a sticker, but this I printed on clear sticker paper, and I will link that in the description box below also. So those two are my favorite papers to print on. And then I used some stickers from Planner Fix. I thought these ones were cute because it's red, white, and blue. And then this is my June one. I used also some of her stickers. So I love how that worked. And then I used Project Life cards, are the perfect size for the Micro Happy Planner. And so I loved this one. It says I love my life. And there was a different image here, and I ended up covering it with this cute flower sticker. And then I didn't really like the back, so I painted it. I still need to decorate the back. And then I'm using Avery. Has these repositionable tabs that are my favorite thing ever. I'll link those down below. I have the metallic set and then this kind of bright set, and I love them because I can mix up how it's set up. And then on top I'm using these that are also repositionable from the Planner Society. I got these in a Happy Mail. I actually have a video of me unboxing the Happy Mail, which I'll link below. But I just love how I'm not like committed to this tab and this label here forever. I can mix it up. because I mix up my setup. So this first little thing is to-dos, and sometimes I decorate them with stickers and washi tape. And so this is just like quick little things that I maybe don't want to bring my bullet journal. I can just bring this to the store. This is way easier to carry around with me in the car. This is cute. I used these stamps from Sweet and Sassy Stamps. It is called Fill Me Up. It is the perfect set to use for journaling or planning because it has these little check marks and kind of a little to-do list. So I'll link this in the description box. It's an awesome stamp set, and so I used it to make a packing list. And then I have some errands to buy. So I love using just little stickers to dress up the pages. Of course, like here, you don't have to necessarily decorate it. You can just list them. And so this was paper I got in a different Micro Happy Notes. I also had taken my Happy Planner half sheets when I was first making this and cut them down to kind of size because I wanted filler paper but hadn't gone to the store yet. So you could also just hole punch like regular plain paper or lined paper if you wanted to use that. So next I have a weekly setup. Again, I decorated it with this little sticker. And then I just made a really simple setup. This is washi tape I got from Tuesday Morning, and it has the days of the week, and I thought it looked really cute to label. And then the date stamp is from Felicity Jane. And so I just have a little weekly setup. I don't do this every week, but on weeks when I have a lot going on, like there's something every single day, I list it here and in my bullet journal so that I try not to forget everything. So there's the weekly setup. Next is to buy, so making little shopping lists. This is what I use it probably the most for, little shopping list. Oftentimes I'll use these come in sticker books, little check mark boxes. I also had, like, when I wasn't doing my no spend, I ordered a few things from some different shops, and I wanted to keep track, so when they got here I could mark them off. And I have this little magnetic bookmark to mark where I'm at in my shopping list. And this came from a Happy Mail from my friend Angie, and I actually have an unboxing of that I'll link down below too. So next I have an Etsy shop, and I have just a couple of things in here that I was listing to do, and then I have a little section for my Instagram TV for episodes I want to film and like when I post them. And then my next section is projects. And I was on the Sweet and Sassy Stamps as a guest designer for July, and so I wanted to keep track of where I was doing my entries, and so I have them listed here. And then I wrote a little prayer. This Hey Jesus is from my printable prayer phrases in my Etsy shop that I'll link below, and again I printed it on clear sticker paper. So a little project section. Next I have home. Love that Project Life card. And things to do around the home. And then the next section is meal plan, and just wrote out some breakfast ideas, lunch ideas, and dinner ideas, and dessert ideas. My next section is faith, and I'm using an Allie Scraps prayer request card, and I'll link this down below. Her pocket-sized prayer request cards fit perfectly in this setup, so I thought that was cute. I just have some personal prayer requests there. And then the last section I have is a gratitude section. And so I'm writing a gratitude list. And these were some of the pages that came in the insert with the cover that I'm using. And then on the last page I have a picture of my family, my mom and dad and sister and I. So now let me put you guys on fast forward, and I will walk through doing the August and September little dashboards. So to get started, I am pulling out one of my old ones that I made so I can use that as a template. You could also use just one of the plain Happy Planner inserts that you get with the micro Happy Planner notebooks to use that as a template. And I am cutting 2 of them out, one that I'm going to use for August and one of them that I'm going to use for the month of September. And I am just putting it on top of the new one and just using a pencil to sketch out where I need to make the holes. And I just put a little dot in the middle so that way, because earlier you guys saw I was trying to erase the pencil and it didn't work very well on the vellum. I'm using kind of an old hole punch, and so it isn't the sharpest, so I end up having to use my fingers to pull the little hole punched bit away. And so, like I said, you don't need a Happy Planner hole punch in order to make these. Of course, it would make it easier, but I am all about saving money, and this only takes a little bit longer for me. I'm fairly fast at it now. So then I just cut the little slits, and I have my templates. I love using vellum, and I will link my vellum that I use in the description box below. And so for August, I'm going to do a theme using the starfish, kind of a beach theme. I'm filming this before I leave for my mission trip to Mexico, but it will come out right when I get back. And so this is kind of just a little nod to that mission trip and being at the beach. And I am using some kind of marbly washi tape to make a little layered background for the title. And then I'm going to put down the main calendar, and this is an awesome thing to have in the front of my bullet or of my micro Happy Planner, because it allows me to see, oh yeah, what day is where in the month and what's happening. And so I would encourage you guys to also make little dashboards so you guys know the days of the month too. So I am using the starfish for August. It came from my Seasons of Prayer summer set, which I will link in the description box below. And for September, I am using my Dancing Leaves set from my Etsy shop, which I'll link below. And I have a whole sheet of just leaves, and I print them 4 to a page. And I make them tiny like this, and I just think it looks so cute. I am getting excited for fall and for winter. I love fall and winter. And just a new season ahead. Definitely a season of change, but a season full of good things that are coming. So I am just layering down these little cute stickers. And one thing that I like to do is hang them off the edge and then use the part I cut off on a different part of the page. It's like I cut off part of the little sunflower and it is hanging off a different part of the page now. And I don't know, I just think it looks really cool, and it's a way to use your scraps. So instead of putting it in the trash, you get some more use out of it. And so I just love how these 2 dashboards look and how they turned out. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my micro Happy Notes Happy Planner, and if you guys are going to try out these dashboards. Thank you all so much for watching, and happy planning!